Hi, my name is Trainin from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
And I'm Kimberly Ingraham-Beck from Gretna Public Schools.
And today on CS4NE, we're checking in with one of our teachers. We're doing a mid-year check. Tell me a little bit more.
Yeah, so we're going to talk to Jamie from Southern again. So just a reminder, she's a business teacher who's teaching a computer science class for the first time. So we're just going to check in and see how she's doing.
And I'm guessing not everything is going just as planned because this is life and nothing goes just as planned. We have snow days, we have students, we have other things that go on in our personal lives and school lives. So I'm guessing we'll hear some new things.
I think you're right. Hi, Jamie. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Hi.
All right. So remind us about yourself and about your experience in education.
My name's Jamie Schluter, and I'm in my 11th year of teaching. I teach at Southern, which is in Wymore, Nebraska, and I am just embarking on my first semester of this new computer science class. So any background I have from it, I did a little bit of coding through code.org with my infotech classes in the last few years. Other than that, not much. I got my associate's degree at SCC, and then I got my bachelor's and went back for my master's through Peru State.
Awesome. All right. So how has your initial experience teaching computer science gone?
Right now, I feel like I'm just saying I'm making it through. It's taken off. We're going. So I'm the fear of the unknown can't be there anymore because I've started. And I would actually say so far, the first couple units, I have a lot more knowledge than I realized I did about the first few topics. So that's making me feel better. But I'm definitely spending lots of my downtime, few minutes here, all my planning period, planning for what's coming. So it's taking up a lot of that planning time. I am telling myself, my coworkers, my family, it's going to be a rough semester because it's all so brand new, just like getting through any new curriculum. But we'll make it to the other end.
Awesome. Just keep swimming. Just
yes.
Like Dory says. So what are some of the biggest surprises or challenges that you've encountered so far?
One of the first surprises, I think, the first unit module, I'm using the NDE's curriculum that they set up. So the first unit is history of computer science into what the future looks like. And so as I'm showing the kids some of the videos that were suggested, it's a little overwhelming, intimidating, like, holy cow, the world's going to be taken over by robots is how we all got left feeling. And I'm like, no. Think about these good aspects of what I didn't have to what you have. Another thing I really guess I was surprised by, or maybe I was taking for granted, or I realized that they take for granted. I am 34 and I feel like I have watched all these changes in technology happen that was being shown in the history, and the kids know nothing. Like they are just like, they never knew it didn't exist. So it's really hard to get them to be like, how cool is that changed from here to here to here, because they're just over here. Whereas I grew up seeing it all happen. So, and some challenges, I would say in that first unit, I kept having the feeling like this really does not interest me. This is meant for somebody more in the science world to teach, like the intricacies of the ins and outs of how to make these pieces work together. So that was hard for me, but the second module, much more my cup of tea. I'm enjoying it. The digital safety, digital citizenship, how to think through what you're reading online and whether it's true or false, how to check your information. So I'm enjoying where we're at right now a lot better.
Oh, that's great to hear. All right. So looking back before you started, what are some things you wish you would have known or even prepared for before the class started?
I feel like I was to the point where I'm like, I'm not going to prepare any more than I am ready for right now. Like I just need to get rolling so I can see what's going on. I can't plan out a whole semester and find out it failed the first couple of days. So I'll just work. I wish I could prepare how I'm going to go about grading things sooner than I can, but until I work through it with them and see how they did, then I need to go back through and assess now how many points do I want to give that, how much weight do I want to give that, and that takes a while. So I'm like, sorry kids, your pile is backed up because I'm just still making decisions about So prepping for the grading is tough to get through. And I mean, obviously in a perfect world, I wish I would have been through all of the semester on my own first, and I knew everything that was coming. But realistically, when I prep for 7 other classes and I have 2 kids at home and I have other things to get done, I'm trying to just pretty much plan a week ahead. I'm prepped a week ahead, so that way I know what's coming before they know what's coming.
Awesome. That's really good advice too. And I didn't even think about the grading aspect. So even if you're, getting more comfortable with the content of the course, that grading is completely different based on district and to district. Yeah, that is definitely a challenge. So what are your goals for the remainder of this first semester?
I think I've realized one of my goals is I need to make it to and through all of the modules, because right now I know I'm behind what the pacing says I should be at. And when I haven't taught them before, I have no idea if I'm going to run out of time completely for module 6. And I'm like, you're going to have to chop something somewhere to make sure you get core pieces covered. Because the ending is where the coding and the programming comes, and I can't run out of time. So kind of making sure I squeeze things together as I'm planning it out, so I don't get too hung up on one situation here at the start.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Last question. Are there any specific topics or skills that you're particularly excited or not so excited to teach?
Right now, like, I am excited at this part. I feel I enjoy making them think about what they're doing online and why they choose to do it. It's so fun. Like when they Google and the first thing that Google says is the answer, like, what else do you want me to do? I kept getting that this week. I'm like, I want you to scroll down the page, find some more sources that connect to it. And they're just clueless about that. It's so surprising. So that I've been enjoying. A topic I'm not so excited about is obviously the programming part. I took that class in college 12 years ago and haven't really had to touch it since. So it'll be a lot of refreshing for me too.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking time to talk with us today. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me again.
All right. So that was great. I'm really encouraged by the fact that she feels fairly confident. And it seems like she's got a sense of where it's going and what she's doing while it's still being challenging. It's the first year she's teaching something.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what was your sense?
So I actually am about the same age as her. So I had a lot of the same experiences. So her talking about the different devices she had, it just reminded me of my childhood as well and the different devices that I've gotten to experience throughout my life so far.
Yeah, and our students are not aware of this because they've always had a smartphone and devices in the classroom. So they haven't gone through this, but I feel like they are going a little bit through this. With the changes in software, especially the introduction of AI, so late in high school, they probably will tell the same stories. I remember when we were still doing ChatGPT 3.5 kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so this is mid-semester check.
Yep.
I think we're planning to check in one more time and kind of get a view of what has happened through the year. So I'm excited to hear from Jamie again.
I would love to hear her reflection back, what she would do differently again and stuff. So, yeah.
All right, so we'll see you next time on CS4NE.